When you are facing an unexpected bill or an emergency expense 3 days before payday, your heart sinks. We have all felt that sudden surge of panic when the checking account balance drops into the single digits, yet life keeps demanding cash right now. In those desperate moments, traditional options like high-interest payday loans or bank overdraft fees feel like financial quicksand. That is where cash advance apps like Branch enter the picture, promising immediate access to money you have already worked for. But is Branch Cash Advance actually worth using, or does it simply hide a different set of financial traps under a modern, sleek interface? To understand whether Branch is worth it, we first have to look at what problem it is actually trying to solve. Most hourly and salary workers operate on a bi-weekly or monthly pay cycle. That means you perform the work today, but you do not get paid for weeks. When an urgent car repair or medical bill lands in your lap, that timing mismatch creates an immediate crisis. The fear for millions of people is taking out a loan that makes their financial situation worse. Traditional payday loans can carry annual percentage rates upwards of 300%, pulling borrowers into a vicious cycle of borrowing to repay previous debt. Overdraft fees are equally punishing, often charging $35 for a $20 purchase. Branch positions itself differently as an earned wage access platform rather than a loan company. Instead of lending you new money, Branch connects directly with participating employers or tracks your verified shifts to unlock up to 50% of the wages you have already earned in the current pay period, capped at up to $1,000. Because you're accessing money that is already yours, Branch does not run a credit check, nor does it charge mandatory interest rates. When your actual payday arrives, the amount you advanced is automatically deducted from your incoming paycheck or Branch account. On paper, this sounds like an absolute lifesaver. It eliminates credit barriers and bypasses payday loan sharks. However, the real question is how Branch performs when you look at the fine print and your long-term financial health. The primary advantage of Branch is cost flexibility. If you opt for a standard transfer into another bank account, the service can be completely free, provided you are willing to wait up to 3 business days. If you use the Branch debit card, you can also access fee-free features and ATM networks. But if you need money immediately into an outside account, Branch charges an instant transfer fee typically ranging between $2 and $5, depending on the transfer size. While a $5 fee is far less damaging than a $35 overdraft fee, repeated instant advances can quietly eat into your take-home pay over time. The bigger hidden danger with Branch and earned wage access in general is psychological and structural. When you advance $300 from your upcoming paycheck, your next paycheck will arrive $300 short. If your budget is already tight, that missing cash creates a fresh deficit for the next pay period, tempting you to take out another advance just to cover basic living expenses. This is known as the cash advance cycle. You aren't paying predatory interest, but you are effectively living in a perpetual state of borrowing from your future self. Additionally, Branch relies heavily on employer verification. If your employer does not partner directly with Branch, or if your hours fluctuate dramatically, your available advance limit can drop unexpectedly, leaving you without a backup plan when you need it most. So, is Branch Cash Advance worth it? The short answer is yes, but strictly as a temporary emergency bridge, not as a lifestyle tool. It is vastly superior to payday loans, title loans, and bank overdrafts. If taking a $50 instant advance on Branch for a $4 fee saves you from a $35 overdraft penalty or a late fee on your rent, it makes clear mathematical sense. To use Branch safely without hurting your long-term finances, follow 3 actionable takeaways. First, reserve Branch advances strictly for true emergencies like essential vehicle repairs, urgent prescription medicines, or avoiding severe late fees. Never use earned wage advances for discretionary spending like dining out or online shopping. Second, whenever possible, plan ahead by a few days and select the free standard transfer option rather than paying instant fees. Third, if you must take an advance, immediately adjust your budget for the following pay period to absorb the smaller paycheck. Use the breathing room Branch provides to start building a basic emergency fund, even $25 a pay period, so that eventually you become your own cash advance service and no longer rely on any app to bridge the gap between paydays.